welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube page, you are highly welcome. And for my lovely returning subscribers, you guys know that you're the best, you're the real MVP. I love you guys so much. If this is your first time on my page, you are highly welcome. My name is Benedicta, and this page is all about self-growth, encouragement, and other beautiful things that are coming soon in the future. All right. It's a work in progress, guys. I'm super excited today because I am going to be talking about something that we all do. I am saying we because I'm not excluded. Something that all of us, we all do it. Okay, and I'm going to be addressing this. Okay, because man, we need to just, we need to work on this. It's something that we all need to work on. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay. I'm going to be talking about assumption. I am going to be talking about assumption because all of us do this knowingly and unknowingly, consciously and subconsciously. We are all doing this, and it is crazy. Okay, and this is not a good thing to do every time, right? That is why I'm bringing this to the table, so that I can show you guys how to get rid of this shit. Okay, because we ain't assuming no more, right? Okay, we're not going to be acting based on assumption anymore. We are going to be acting based on facts, right? Because assumption is a joy killer. Okay, that is why I am bringing this to this table today, because man, we are getting rid of this. Okay, if this is something you would love, if this is something you would like, all right, stay tuned and let's get into the video. Okay, bye. Basically, assumptions are when we think we know, but the truth is we don't know. These are just stories that are created in our head that we think are true. Most of the time, what assumption does is it ruins relationships, lovely, sweet, good relationships. It stresses us out and it hurts. Yep, because you just be thinking, you just be assuming stuff that are not real, and at the end of the day you get yourself stressed out, you get yourself hurt, you tend to ruin relationships. Okay, don't worry, I'm coming. Just stay tuned. Assumptions are just guesses. They're not facts, they're not real. Okay, and if this is something you would love to work on, if you're experiencing this, yeah, sometimes you assume, right? If this is something you really love to work on and know how to overcome it, okay, so that you can have a more healthy relationship with people, have a peaceful life, have a happy life, then stay tuned. Okay, because I am going to give you tips, all right, on how to work on this and get rid of this, okay, with time, with constant practice of what I'm about to tell you. Trust me, you are going to definitely get rid of assumption. Okay, so just stay tuned and let's get into the point. Number one way to get rid of assumption is ask questions instead of guessing. Yes, this will save your time, your peace, and your relationships with people. Because when you're in a state of confusion about something, or you're not sure of something, if you just ask, you might get more insights about what is going on, right? You might get more insight on what you are thinking, and that way there's clarity. It saves you time from overthinking, it saves you time from guessing, it saves you time from ruining your peace of mind, like spoiling your peace of mind. It saves you time from drama. There's a lot of benefits you get when you just ask question, okay, instead of just guessing, instead of just assuming. All right, so trust me, if you are going through this, you're experiencing this, you tend to assume a lot about people, about things, about situations, practice asking questions. Okay, that way saves you time, peace, and relationships with people. Because Asking questions actually creates more understanding, all right, about people or about a situation, okay, rather than just concluding and assuming. And just ask a question, right? Okay. And number two is pause and ask yourself, am I about to react or believe what I'm assuming from an assumption point of view, or from a factual point of view? And I believe when you ask yourself this question, it just answers it for you, okay? So next time you assume something, just ask yourself that, okay? Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, am I thinking about this from an assumption point, or I'm thinking about this because this is true? And trust me, when you ask yourself that question, it is going to, like, break down a lot of things, and then you would then realize, okay, it's my brain playing with me again, okay? And then you take that pause, you take that chill, and you're back to being peaceful, and you're back to being okay, and then things are like back to normal. But whereby you don't ask yourself these questions, and those thoughts are like running in your head, it's going to spoil a lot of things, okay? Before you talk, before you believe whatever is going on in your head, whatever you're thinking, ask yourself this question: is this real, or I'm just assuming? All right, okay? You need to be catching all these things when it's coming, basically, okay? When all these thoughts are coming, you need to know how to catch them and tackle it and get rid of it, okay? Because it's going. We need to be positive, okay? We need to learn positivity, know how to like deflect negative thoughts or negative things, just get rid of it and throw those ones away, okay? Because nothing should cost you peace, okay? Not anything that wants to cost you peace of mind. Bye bye. And number three is check facts and not feelings. You heard me. You heard me. Check facts and not feelings. I understand, okay? Feelings are real, but sometimes they just come from past experiences, traumas, fear, overthinking, and your brain's job is for it to protect you and not tell you the truth. Okay, so that is why you need to check for facts and not feelings. Because, when those thoughts start creeping in, your brain's job is to protect you, okay? And when I mean protecting you, what it does is it creates a meaning even when there's none, okay? When something is uncomfortable or something is going wrong, what your brain just does is it throws a lot of things to you, all right? It throws a lot of feelings, emotions, a lot of things, basically, okay? Okay, just to create a meaning where there is none. So you see what I mean now? That's what I'm like. Check for facts, okay? All right. Number four is communicate with clarity. Yes, guys, we need to do better when it comes to communication, okay? In the sense that communicate without reacting, attacking, blaming, or expecting the other person to read your mind, okay? I understand most of the time we love it when people are able to read our mind through our faces, through our body language. But trust me, at the same time, there are actually people that cannot read your mind. I swear, genuinely, not like they don't actually care. There are people that, like, they don't really have that skill, right? To be able to read your mind or predict things or just try to. There are people like that, okay? So in as much as you want this, okay, it's still okay to communicate, okay? Just say how you feel. If you feel somehow, voice out. Just say it without attacking, without blaming, without assumption, without reading meaning, okay? Or expecting the other person to read your mind, okay? Because the thing is, communication is about clarity, not confrontation, not fights, not war, okay? Not beef, Okay, for example, you give your friend a call, right? And you're probably like reaching out to that friend, and your friend doesn't pick your call. Okay, it could be your friend, it could be your family member, it could be somebody you care about, right? They don't pick up the call at that point you call them, right? And later on you're able to speak to them rather than you just getting angry and concluding and assuming that they hate you or they're not picking your calls because they probably don't care about you. Instead of you saying that, you can just let them know how you actually felt. Okay, you can say things like, when I called earlier and I didn't hear from you, I felt anxious, I felt worried, I felt scared. Are you okay? It is that simple. Just say it. Say how you feel. Yes, say it. Okay, let the person know, oh, this is how you actually felt. And that way you get clarity. The person be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I probably missed your call, or I wasn't with my phone. I'm like, probably let you know why they didn't pick that call at that moment. Not you concluding that, oh, the person hates you. Not you concluding that the person is this, that. Meanwhile, it's just a misunderstanding. So that is why assumption is like killing a lot of relationship these days. Friendship, both relationship, both marital, both family wise, like in all areas, even in your professional life. Yes, assumption does kill, like in all areas of your life. If you don't like observe this and pick it up quickly as soon as possible, it can really ruin things for, definitely not for you, okay, but it can actually really ruin things. Okay, so it is good for you to like pick things up, like pick this up. Okay, if you observe that most of the time you assume, right? It's not a bad thing if you assume. Okay, like I said, this is a safe space, all right? Okay, people like experience a lot of things. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Okay, it doesn't mean, even though you assume negatively about somebody, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. What you can do is pick it up, observe it, study it, and then learn how to get rid of it. Okay, and that is why I am making this video, okay, to give you little tips, okay, on how to get rid of this, because it is really spoiling a lot of things for people. All right, and that is why I'm making this video. When you assume things that you're not really sure of, just try and talk about it. Yes, talk about it. Okay, I know most of the time we don't want to talk about it because of because of our egos, pride. You don't want to look like you're weak. I know, okay, you don't want to look weak, you want to look badass, but you can look badass and then things will just go bad, right? Okay, so rather than trying to look badass, trying to look strong, trying to look all the bougie, and then you're like just assuming everywhere and spoiling things and costing your peace of mind, just speak up. Okay, get clarity, have good communication, have good conversations about what is going on to get that clarity. All right, and trust me, this will not take a strand of hair from your head. Yep. Okay. Finally, we've gotten to the end of the video. Okay, but there's something I'd like to throw more light on. Okay, clear communication does not mean that people would respond the way you want. Okay, so you need to have this in mind too. All right, but what this does is it gives you more clarity, more peace, and integrity. Okay, instead of you assuming and then building resentment and building hate in you, and it just gets really negative and everywhere is like messed up, you're like cleared. Okay, even when you have that communication, you ask that question. If the person doesn't respond the way you were expecting, fine, you've done your part. Okay, do your part and leave the rest for God. Yes, you do your part and leave the rest for God. But at least you've expressed yourself, you've let out how you felt, right? You've let out that assumption, thoughts that you were having in your mind, you've let it out, right? And then you have your peace back. Okay, you have your peace of mind, and then you move with integrity and happiness and fluency. And a lot of and then there's a lot of positivity, okay, going on within you, right? Okay, so just have this in mind, okay? People sometimes may not respond the way you want, okay, but that doesn't stop you from getting that clarity, okay? I am so happy having this conversation with you today. And thank you. Thank you for always watching my videos. Like, honestly, thank you so much. And I am so happy that you're enjoying every video that I drop. I am happy, okay? And like I always say, if there's something you want me to talk about or throw more light on, just drop it in my comment section, okay? And I'll make a video about that, okay? Okay, I had a great time with you. Do have a great week ahead and see you next week Sunday. Okay, bye. Wait. By the way, have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Where are you were really going? You were about to go. Can you imagine? Have you? No. Don't you? Do not go anywhere. Okay. Make sure to subscribe. Okay. Turn on your notification bell. And give this video a like. Okay. And drop a comment. And please make sure to share with somebody. Because trust me, this video might help somebody out there. Okay. Please share, okay? And now I'm giving you the second bye now, guy. Okay, bye for now. Bye, like bye for real this time now, okay? Bye. Bye.